Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you how I do the Frostfire Keep on level 500 using the Factions team. I have a horde level of 175 for this, and there's a couple of ways of doing this this faction. I've done a different video showing a 2 Frostfire King method, which works really well with one Frostfire Wraith and the Frostfire Troll. But this one is a lot of advantages to going with 2 of the Frostfire Wraiths, and that's because you get 2 lots of this steel life from the first enemy, boosted by frozen and burning enemies. The thing is, on the last stage of this, when you're up against one of these yourself and it takes loads of life from you, it can be a bit of a pain to kill it. So having 2 of these where you can cast them back to back pretty quickly and repeat is very, very useful indeed. But the way this team works is we can use the Frostfire King to deal splash damage to 2 random enemies, burn the first group, freeze the second group, and as a really handy Frostfire aura, freeze and burn a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Frostfire Wraith steals life from the first enemy, boosted by frozen and burning enemies. So the boost isn't that massive, but it's still better than nothing, and it does add up and make a difference. Good in first spot as well. Reduced damage from skulls by 65% means we don't have to take the skulls all the time. A lot of these delves, you often have to take the skull hits when they're there, like it or not, because you can't afford to take the damage back yourself. But with that massive skull reduction, you can actually leave a skull hit there sometimes, especially as we're gaining life when we cast our Frostfire Wraith. Frostfire Troll, very good as well. Create a mix of blue and red gems equal to the current red and blue on the board. It's just going to charge up our Frostfire King with the red and charge up these 2 and the Frostfire King maybe with all the blue. So we're going to have to pay attention to these 2, make sure they stay healthy by stealing that life. Cast this when it's wise. You don't want to cast it when it's a low amount of those colours. If one colour is on like 12, 13, 14, then that's a really good cast. You've got a very high chance of a extra turn, but if it's like 6 or 7, something like that, the chances are all you're going to do is set up the enemy for some matches, which is going to be useful for them, especially if it's blue on troops like this. So they've got to be really wary of just taking the right match, looking out for those 4 matches and not making mistakes, because mistakes can cost you dearly in these. Going to go for a +2 blue. Let's check the banner. +2 blue, +1 yellow, -1 brown Frostfire banner from Frostfire Keep. Right, let's dive in. So first room, nothing to really worry about regarding the enemy and status effects. Frostfire Witch does freeze or burn, but not too concerned about that. I'd rather keep my damage high, my lifesteal high. Right, so it's all about the top troops at the moment, getting that lifesteal up. Interesting move here, because a lot of people would take this red and green at the same time. If I do that, that gives them a skull hit, I'm pretty sure. If I take it this way, which is all I need for this 3rd troop down, I don't collect the red, which I don't need to collect because my Frostfire King is enchanted, so he's going to be charged up anyway. So let's collect it that way and get the skull hit. Right, let's get a bit of damage going on. Let's get the burn, freeze, malarkey happening. This increases the amount of steel we do from this. Can hit him with a double whammy of that. A lot of red there. It's got a really high chance of working. There we go. Very nice indeed. Let's get rid of that top troop. We'll definitely take that skull bash. Let's get some more of this going on. Always good to do that first before casting this, because it's boosted by frozen and burning enemies. 4 matches helps out with the Frostfire King as well. That freeze and burn a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. quite a lot of red and blue there, so I'm going to take this green for this cast. Here we go. No, that couldn't have worked out much worse considering how much was there. We are frozen on red, so this is not going to be an extra turn. So when you're frozen on something like this, some people just autopilot to collect it again. But the thing is, when you make a 4 match, you've got no chance of a mana surge. It can't happen. But you can get a mana surge if you do it this way. And because we're frozen anyway, we may as well take a normal match. And I think we did get an extra turn. I mean a mana surge. We'll take it this way because we've got to get a single match there as well. Let's dish out some Skull Death. That's nice. Nearly past this room. On your way. Don't want to give him an unnecessary skull hit. She got 125, so I need of a cast of them back to back. Yeah, that's going to be the best way to go about it. And Frostfire King, whatever happens first. Really likes to set you up for skull hits, the AI. Look, it was telling me to do that red one there to give him a skull hit, but there was a red one which was safe up the top. Sneaky AI. There we go. One. And another one. First room down. Who's next? Obsidian Titan. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%. Damage to an enemy boosted by construct. We're not construct, so don't have to worry about that. Lava Elemental. Again, reduce damage from skulls. Damage to all enemies and burn them. Explodes a gem. Submerges a random ally for every green destroyed and gains some life and armor. So no real threat there. And does true damage. And is impervious, so yeah, not a huge threat, this team. Should be okay. Same medals, 3 times nicer. Let's concentrate on getting our boost on our trip up the top. Just going to speed up our progress on this lifesteal. I mean, it hit 180, but the damage is like reduced by 65%, so it's like... It's not actually huge. It's like, and it stops the enemy getting mana as well, and their spells are going to be more damaging than that anyway. A lot of the time. And in this situation, even if we took one skull, they're going to get another one anyway, so we may as well hit them with that. Give him that one wallop back. Skull hits akimbo. Alright, let's get this cast first so we get a bit of a boost on that damage. On that lifesteal rather. Stealing life while boosting ourselves up is good. 12 blue. 9 red is a pretty decent chance. Lots of blue coming. Yeah, lots of 4 matches. Yeah, I think we'll take that. So it's going to take them into their actual life. Double cast on the top trooper is going to get rid of them. Yeah, a lot of red and blue there. It's always worth taking this sort of thing when there's a lot of red and blue on the screen, because you want to take advantage of when it's a good time to cast a troop like that. Didn't get the mana though. Bit of true damage coming from this matey boy. Unless it hits one of our barrier troops, of course. Alright. What we've got going on? Some of that. I think we'll do that first. Here's our green. Ugh. It's now rubbish. I might have done that a bit wrong. Timing is the key of these sort of things sometimes when it's a good cast. But yeah, do pay attention to these. It's very easy to make little mistakes, which can be pretty costly in the long run. 9 and 10, that's a bit better. More like it. Let's get this splash damage on the go. 2 casts of this is going to be enough to wipe out that top troop, or you can wing it a bit to see if you get a skull hit, but it's about to cast and it's damage to all enemies. Sorry mate, you gotta go. Even though we didn't get too much lifesteal from it, it was about to do us a bunch of damage. Better safe than dead, said Fred. Maybe. No blue to collect, no yellow to collect, so we'll grab some green. Looking like brown here, yeah. We'll do that one actually, because it might be able to get some blue next turn, but the AI might pinch it as well. So I might see if do it this way. And looks like we've got to make that match. Regardless. It's okay. Oh. Quite a lot of our colours there, so we'll take this. Let's do this first. 9 and 10, roughly 50-50 chance of getting a good match and some extra turns. It didn't work out. But we've got our mana anyway, which is handy. Double whammy of this. Always nice. And again, our top troops in pretty good shape. Submerge doesn't save you from splash damage. What's next? I think we can take a nice yellow here maybe. Keep an eye on your health, even though you keep on collecting life for this kind of thing. It can be surprising how quickly you can get whittled down. Yeah, we're still in good shape. Nothing hugely favourable for us, but we'll take that while it's there. Right, see, 12 red is pretty good. Not much blue, but red is good because the enemy doesn't use red. So if the red fails to align, it's not going to be a complete disaster. Don't think we've got anything from that. Wow. near maximum life now, but so it's looking okay. This troop is nearly gone. They are gone. This will give us a double lifesteal bit of malarkey. This is enough to get our bottom troop up, so we can hit with a quadruple punch here, hopefully. So we hit once with that, bang. One of them, bang. And this fella's going to hit twice. See ya. Right, ooh, what have we got next? Destroys a row, gains armor, so yeah, that's actually okay. That's actually a very bad troop for them, because with this we do the lifesteal. So don't care how much armor you got, mate. If I'm doing true damage, that gives an ally armor. Again, when we're doing that lifesteal, becomes irrelevant. Queen Isabel can be dangerous, does damage to the first enemy equal to an ally's attack, then gives them attack and armor, and loads of mana. And Highforge has a summon, and stuns the last two enemies and deals damage. So that is, it's been worse, there's worse teams than that. What we got here? Immune to devour, explodes a gem at the start. Explodes 4 gems with a 20% chance to devour them. Don't like that already. Sacrifice an ally. Summons. Yeah, I actually prefer the other team. Prefer this team overall. Just that gluttony, that 20% chance of a devour. Just, it's a delve. It's Gems of War. It kind of does what it likes. If it wants to devour you, it will. So I'd rather avoid that myself. May got away with it if you get rid of that troop at the top quite quickly. Could have been a different story. Right, we've got to concentrate on here, because Lance Knight don't really care about. He's going to gain some mana. But it really doesn't matter about that armor gain. This guy is going to give someone armor and magic. But again, the armor doesn't matter too much if we're hitting him with our Frostfire Wraith most of the time. So, these two can be annoying because they're going to be in last place, so might have to concentrate on casting this a bit more. On this level. Well, everybody's pretty much up ready next round, apart from the yellows, so we'll grab some yellowy stuff. Good old matey boy at the bottom got charged up quickly. So we'll give him a bit of damage to see him along his way. Not too worried about taking these, because when this gets to cast, it will gain armor. And we're kind of interested in doing this, really. As well as that, this dude attacks the last two enemies. So let's see if we can tempt him with a skull hit. The answer is no. Not great. Could set up there Isabel and Highforge if I took that right now. Huh. It's not often you see the AI leave skulls like this. Not too worried about that. Are these stinky skulls or something? Is there poo on these skulls? Nobody wants them. In fact, it's wanting me to take them again now. Just for fun, I'm going to take any other option. Yeah, haha. You took the stinky skulls. Now you got poo on your fingers. Maybe. What am I talking about? I'm supposed to be concentrating on this thing. Eight and 8. Still not great. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Not much choice there. There's not a fantastic amount of good options. 12 blues, pretty good. That's definitely worth a go. See if we can get some of them damage going on those bottom two troops. This is alright, but it gives them an extra turn on, or gives them a bunch of blue. They are frozen on blue, but it will get their top troop and Isabel up at the same time. So I'm going to take it that way. This would get my second one up for a double whammy of lifesteal malarkey. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Yes, getting gone. Oof, just made their attack 245. 11 and 11, roughly a 55, 60% chance of an extra turn. Not too bad. That is my own estimates, by the way. Not anything official. Alright, so we've got to work on this lifesteal now. On him there. We're chucking out some other damage at the same time. Gonna see if I can tempt him with that skull hit again. Yeah, they took it. So we can get life back fairly quickly for that top troop. Don't want him keep on hitting our bottom troops and getting in summons, because that's annoying. So we've got to try and work on him a bit with the Frostfire King. There's a nice little wallop. Oh no. Another extra one there. Yeah, and again. Yeah, you can have as much armor as you want, mate. $10-10 till we do it again. Not spectacular. 50-50 chance of an extra turn. No. Roughly 50-50, I would say. Let's get our... We'll try and get our Frostfire King up at least. Keep a beady eye on your top troop, make sure they got enough life. That's handy, that gets rid of them, so I can start picking on Isabel now. I'll grab this now while it's half decent opportunity. 9 and 9. Not perfect. Let's go for it. Isabel's in the danger zone. And she's not on a highway either. Just in the general danger zone. Not the highway to the danger zone. Top Gun fans will know what I mean. $258 life, need to get some life. Isabel hits really hard at the moment, so does High Forge Head. Right, come on. 8 and 12. Lots of red, please. Thank you. Let's do that. Oh, wouldn't mind casting my top troop again. Get rid of Isabel. But let's do this. That was enough. Good. Now we'll try and stop High Forge Head casting again. But I don't want to give him skull hits. Even though we've got 65% damage reduction. Don't want to give him anything too easy. But I think I will on this occasion. Unless it gives him 45 extra turns. And a skull hit. Dag and nabbit. Well, I'll take that away from him because that had been rather juicy for him. Sometimes I like taking away stuff that the enemy uses. But I'm not going to on this occasion because it's going to give me a red afterwards anyway. So, can't really deny him his colours there. He's nearly doomed. Oh, so close. That will do instead. Right, so that is High Forge Face dispatched. And we come to the last room. This is where it's actually pretty useful for this double cast of this, because their one, it can just keep on going and going, and it can become a real pain. So same deal as before, but I'm going to change my medals now, because this freeze and burn a random enemy by matching 4 or more gems. Even if you try and avoid 4 matches when you cast this troop, it's out of your control. Even though it looks like a really good cast, sometimes you can set the enemy up for 4 matches. So for that reason, I'm going to swap my niches for all Orpheus medals and sacrifice some power for some cleanse, like that. Right, and back in. Come on. That's weird. So I want to get rid of that top troop. That keeps on casting, has an awful lot of life steal. And you can get in a bit of a bit of a loop with it of taking from him, he takes from you, and so on, because it takes so much. So I want to get my top troop rocking and rolling nice and fast, and the bottom one as well. If we can get that double whammy going on, that's really cool. I don't even mind giving it the odd skull hit here and there, so I'm generous. Right, first one. Second one. Not enough. That's likely to set up the enemy team. Be patient on these. Concentrate on that first troop, getting it charged up. If you're pretty close, then there's nothing wrong with getting the second one charged up as well. Hit him with another double whammy. Hope your Orpheus medals will kick in. You can cast this first now to increase the amount of life steal we get, because it's life stolen from the first enemy boosted by frozen and burning enemies. Again, not too concerned about this, but don't want to take too much damage at the same time. Obviously, when it's a 4-match, we will absolutely take it. Another double whammy incoming. Not a great cast. Just as likely to set up the opposition, I think, as work for you. Like 12, 13, 14 of a certain colour is really, really good for that. Anything 9 or 10, you're in the 50-50 zone of it being beneficial. So I can't do a lot on this turn. The only move it's offering me there is brown. When the AI offers you a colour which you don't use, it basically means none of your other colours are available. So, do we waste a turn? Or do we wing it with that? In this case, we waste a turn. But we've got some blue anyway. Happy days. Right, I'm going to give them that skull hit again for the fact we can dish out that damage. And they didn't even take it. Oh. 11 and 5. 11 blues, not bad. We'll take this because we'll get blue at the same time. Yep, she's done her thing. No blue or yellow to collect though. 8 and 6, not good enough. So I'm going to technically waste a turn again. She uses purple, so I'm going to take this one instead. Can't do anything for you, it takes something away from the enemy. Right, I'm going to let them cast theirs first, because it's not a great chance for extra turn. Might work out, because it is the AI after all, but if it goes wrong, it should really set me up for that in a big way. It worked out sort of okay for him, but it's now much more in our favour. We've got 13 red there. This really should be an extra turn. But hey, stuff happens. Right, let's do this first. They've got that life steal back. Let's get this ready for a double whammy. Step back to 289 again, see. We're nearly into their proper life, regardless of armour as well, which is when skull hits become relevant at the same time, like now. You are matey boy, do your stuff. Ooh. A few burning rounds away from doom. Oh, they're about to cast it again. This is where you got to take it, even though it's just a small amount of life steal, because I've only got 11 left. You don't want it casting and getting another 142, so it's a no-brainer. Finish them off. Let us get some red. Give them a handy skull hit. That's kind of worked out for us in a nice way. Just seeing what I can set up. Wouldn't mind getting the Frostfire King ready. This one's been hit quite hard. And again. See if he does a good job. Not bad, not bad. Seen better, but not bad. Not doing that. It's going to give him a skull hit. The AI does like to offer you moves which often leave them a skull hit, so don't just automatically take what the AI offers. Does like to set herself up for a skull hit. And it's still leaving it there now. But it's not too bad. Gives them a choice. Either create red and blue for their spell, or take the skull hit. Either way you're going to die, because we got this next. See ya. Not the most favourable board right now. Quite a decent amount of red. Come on then. Just want to play punch-ups. Let's grab some life. Hit it with the double Wahoomi. Right, quite a lot of red on the board, 11 and 10. This is a good chance of an extra turn. Or lots of red at least. It's not quite going to finish her off, but she's burning at the same time. Let's try and get our matey boy up at the bottom. That'll finish her off. Now we've just got matey boy on like 850 odd life. Or 850 total. He said we've got to try and finish him off before he casts again. So my third trooper is in bother. Obviously it doesn't matter if you lose a trooper at this stage. As long as you get it done. You can go back and do the run with no casualties. Just using the colours, not the factions team at any point you like to get the rest of the points. I'm going to take that away from him to stop him getting it. He'll get the blue regardless. Let's hit him with a double whammy. Little slap-a-rooney there. Don't want to take that, it's going to give him a skull hit. Don't want to give that, it's going to give him a skull hit. So I'll do that. Gave him a bit of mana, but hey ho. We're going to win this. It's possible we might lose this one eventually, but it's all about getting it done at this stage. It wants me to give him this move where I want to give him a red extra turn. It's like, yeah. Why wouldn't I do that? It's not even Christmas. The game still wants me to do that. No, I won't. It still wants me to do that. Get out of it, game. Well, I'm just going to put the gems in the situation in the end where I kind of have to do that. Oh no, it's giving me a different option. Go on. 16. Give me some red. And he is dead. That 4 match is gone now, but I'm still not going to take it. Just to be annoying to the game. You don't tell me what to do. I'll take it now it's not offering it. Or something similar. And done. So yeah, it's an okay one. Just got to be a little bit careful and make the most of that stealing life with those top 2 troops. There's a video. If you enjoyed it, found anything useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.